be a goal 8 seconds in, as it was for Frosty and SSG in game 1. So now it's game on, and we'll see if Ultimates can force any kind of mistakes out of this younger, a little more inexperienced squad. I think that's kind of part of the excitement coming into this season, Daz. You see these players that, again, they're not new to the scene. We saw plenty of them, especially at the end of last year. But now they're getting, their name up in lights. They've got a big money contract under them now. And they're still going up against some of the top dogs and maybe a changing of the guard here in North America.
I mean, one thing I like about them is the lack of hesitation coming out, right? Like, they understand the situation there. And look at that play, especially just on a dime, do they set it up? I love it, especially from reveal. He takes a moment, says, okay, I can carry this forward. I got a good first touch. Let me just bump First Killer out the way. Scribbles goes. No hesitation on the play. Great goal set up there on Space Station Gaming.
Especially First Killer and LJ both jumping. All you had to do was get one out of the way, and you'd probably beat them both. But here goes First Killer now. Ran in for the demo, and LJ will get the last touch. But First Killer, not only does he start it forward, he jumps in front and makes sure Scribbles can't get to it.
Beautiful from First Killer, and yet he's just reading the situation on the play, and it's good for Ultimates to get that one right back in. Ultimates is not a team that's going to simply shy away just because you start putting numbers on the board. It's going to be a test of strength here, offensively, for both of these teams.
Ultimately, it's going to come down to who wins the inevitable 1-0 game when everybody just kind of stonewalls at the opposition. Frosty, this one, of course, probably won't be very low scoring at all. Frosty up ahead, Scribbles trying to get a piece of LJ, and LJ outruns him. But did finally get caught up to him, maybe clipped him at the back at the end. It doesn't matter, LJ's shot still blocked by Reveal, and First Killer fakes the shot, and that's going to fall back to Chronic. Both teams trying to kind of next level each other. Scribbles the save. First Killer Janitor.
It goes back to the fake from First Killer. He knows Chronic's back with full boost, and then Chronic's able to sit that one up high, get the follow, force the defense to make a bad save, and like I said, FK able to clean that play up, but he's the reason why it even started in the first place. Beautiful offense on Ultimates.
In the moment, it looks scary, but then you realize that all SSG is ever going to be able to do is just roll the ball right back out, and Chronic's in position to kind of refire the counterattack, and it turns into exactly that. First Killer at the end, scoring his 10th goal of the tournament, and now we play on. Ultimates in front, but for how much longer? Reveal's kind of lost the plot there. LJ's got nothing in the tank, so there's no scoring threat immediately, but Chronic may have something to say about it if he can set up First Killer. Not going to happen on this occasion.
See First Killer able to get that little light touch. They were looking for LJ to come into the play, but it's not necessarily too safe. And Chronic, great save out. This one will be a nice touch there for First Killer. He's trying to get a follow-up chance there for Frosty. No, denied by Chronic. Follow-up from Reveal is going to go in, though. And SSG fight fire with fire.
Just plant yourself in front and make yourself a nuisance. LJ bumps Scribbles, and then First Killer ran into Frosty on his way through. I don't know that he was going to be able to catch up to it anyways, but Frosty certainly slowed him down enough that he had no chance to catch up to that shot at all. And here we are, tied 2 apiece. Another wild shootout here to close out day 1 in NA.
Shootout, boxing match. It just feels like both of these teams are giving everything they got here offensively, and it's a joy to see, especially out of Space Station Gaming. It looks like there are times where Ultimates want to take control of the game, but Space Station Gaming do not wait. And you can see some of the plays. Another chance, great shot, blocked away by First Killer.
And not just a great shot, well placed as well. You're forcing the defense to go all the way across as LJ tried to take that in himself. But you're forcing the defense to move east-west and burning a lot of boost, making sure that they don't have any time to get comfortable at all. More often than not, those are going to find their way through. This is a very smart, very mature Space Station squad.
There's a reason why people see something in them, and the reason why they're in this position. Of course, they had a great performance yesterday and in their spot, and now, again, going up against Ultimates, they are kind of looking to really put themselves in the conversation of top teams that could be potentially headed to Birmingham. This game's still not over, though, yet. As tied up here, LJ trying to set something up with Prime, just doesn't really get a good touch on it.
The team that beat the potentially so-called almighty NRG on their way to earning an upper bracket spot. First Killer Indirect off the ceiling, got another touch, and LJ might not have been expecting a second touch out of First Killer. So the attack dies off, and here comes Reveal, only as far as Chronic. Put an end to that immediately. But boost control has been excellent for Space Station. You almost never see the entire team struggling with boosts, or certainly putting an emphasis on the midfield boost pads, whether it's consciously or not. As Reveal waiting near a boost pad in the corner, didn't spawn for him, didn't matter. Still got a ball in front here in the final minute, and Scribbles and Frosty are going to run interference, so Reveal can break a 2-all tie.
Oh man, so much pressure from SSG. Even LJ, initially he was struggling to get boost. He finally got some, made a couple of great 50s on the ball, and then even then he has to turn back and watch his team get bullied as SSG did not let themselves out of Ultimate's half. They continued to apply the pressure, and they were rewarded for it.
Well, the pros know quite a few things that we don't. This Space Station team closing in on a 2-0 series lead. Frosty foregoes the corner boost. Had to take the ball instead. And then LJ with a demo and steal of his own. First Killer drop it down in the general direction of Chronic, but he was way across the field. That's still in a dangerous spot, and Frosty pitches it away. Down to 10 seconds now. LJ not taking his foot off the gas at all, trying to bring it in. Scribble says no. Chronic had to pump the brakes. 2 seconds now. Got to keep the ball in the air. First Killer will. It's available for LJ. What can he do with it? Kind of set it up on a tee for Chronic. No time on the clock. LJ for First Killer. Tie game, and we go to overtime.
This play was so scrappy, I thought there's no way this works. Look at LJ though, beautiful pass on a dime to FK. And like you said, overtime battle here. Anybody's game in game 2.
And it even looked like they tried to defend the close angle shot, not going all the way across. It felt like they had the right read, and he still beat 2 with the shot. Because he's First Killer and you're not.
You're not.
My gosh. Chronic.
We're in for a show.
Yes, we are. Can they keep the momentum and maybe tie up this series after breaking SSG's hearts? Drop down. First Killer. Yes, they can.
What are we watching? I'll tell you the quick answer. Greatness. What a follow-up touch. First Killer continuing to have that level of speed to get past the defense of SSG. And not only do they stun them with the 0-second goal, they continue, like you said, with that momentum stacks. And they take that game, they put that back into their own hands. The series is back into their own hands. Off of a great performance from everybody. Initially, I'm looking at some of the players. I wanted to see LJ a bit more comfortable. As the game started to tick down, he showed up in a huge way for Ultimate, and then First Killer. My goodness, what a performance from him. Shooting 3 for 4, 3 saves, and an assist out of him. The only other goal that LJ had just put up. Wow.
The only other goal was First Killer's anyways. LJ touched it right at the goal line to put it in. First Killer flexed his muscles in that game. 4 goals effectively to beat SSG in overtime. That man will not be denied, and now it's over to SSG. Okay, what do you got for an answer to that?
That's a great answer to the question, especially, you know, Stacks, you said it. You were looking to see a little bit of the smash. You got to flex instead. Does that do it for you?
That's good. That's good.
Okay, that's good. I mean,
you know what? When First Killer's having fun, I'm having fun. Let's go.
And it looks like Ultimates. I mean, I won't say they're having fun yet. It's still a very close type series, right? We've had back-to-back overtime. Space Station Gaming will not quit. And they don't take a timeout here, especially. Again, swing game here. Game 3. Tied up series. And the offense has not lacked on any department.
Oh, it just rolled right out. And not the kind of turnover you want to see early on after giving up a lead the way SSG did, and then having the entire series turn around very quickly. LJ out towards First Killer, but Frosty's right there. And it is game on here at DFH for game 3 to break this 1-all tie after it looked like for just a moment Space Station Gaming might be out to a 2-0 series lead.
Oh, look that little hesitation from LJ. He had a chance to go for a pass. He wanted to see if he could get the defense to jump. And even once he realized it, still tried to get it through. Didn't amount to much, but it's still showing LJ's keeping the defense guessing. He gets a strong beat here. Maybe a chance for first killer. He throws a quick shot on, but SSG kind of set on defense now. They got to be a little bit careful. Those tanks are running low.
And sometimes you're looking to go for the backboard and maybe draw the defense out there. He's putting the shot on, seeing if maybe they can kind of create some confusion with a double commit coming off the backboard. Did not happen that time for Ultimates as SSG held the line, but they are still under duress as LJ's got that one out to the corner. Chronic respawning back in. LJ first killer. Oh, the pass just threw FK off a little bit. And now Reveal's already downfield and Chronic jumps in front.
Yeah, right now, Ultimates is doing a solid job on offense, but like you said, just a little bit here and there. It's also pressed to the defense, and LJ double, oh, just off of the crossbar. There's a follow-up. Chronic's gonna get it. And Ultimates just so strong when they're on the attack. This is all Ultimates all the way through.
It's a layup line. Off the crossbar, off the crossbar. All right, finally, Chronic put it in. His first goal of the series. He came in as the team's leading scorer, and now he shares that honor with first killer after a monstrous game 2. Now Chronic all over this ball. That's going to kick out to LJ. Chronic got a piece of Frosty. No! Frosty avoided him and makes the inside-out save.
Great work for Frosty, but as it's revealed this time, he gets another stop here. This pace of play is moving so quickly, and it's good on Frosty to manage it well. He's needed again. Great touch to stop a potential bar down maybe from LJ. Defense has been solid on SSG, but they have to stop this attack from Ultimates. Ultimates have put on 9 shots so far. Space Station have 0. They've been stuck in their own half playing defense for half the game.
Oh, they should be able to get a shot here, and they even get a goal out of it with the demo on first killer. Reveal with his 4th of the series.
Great counterattack there for SSG. First killer last back, knows the demo's coming, tries to see if he can get a piece of it to get a 50, but Frosty got there first. And just like that, if SSG can get out, get a little bit of room, they're just as effective as Ultimates on offense.
Back and forth they go. Trading haymakers between SSG and Ultimates. Chronic now, flip reset, holds it all the way to the ground, and first killer just coming up from way in the back. Just trying to keep the pressure on, almost a token forecheck. First killer gets demoed, Frosty drops it down, and Chronic recovers, and everybody's back into the play. Here come the Ultimates. LJ dropped down towards first killer, Chronic waiting, he'll take his shot, and it's saved away by Scribbles on the near side.
Chronic. That one, interesting placement. He shoots it right at Space Station, thinking that something, but he's going to get a panic touch. SSG has not really shown too many signs of panic, and it might be better off to kind of just let the defense just stretch here. LJ, I'm going to say, able to get that double on. You got to be careful with as many offensive opportunities as you can get for both teams, because you need to be able to kind of get these strong leads and hold them. SSG's defense has been really solid, though. They've not let much through.
Yeah, that was an attempt by first killer to try and draw the defense out. And again, they did not take the bait. Reveal going to turn on this one. And it's denied right at the post. And Frosty's going to have a look as well. Double goes straight down and not towards the net. And away it goes from the defense of the Ultimates. Only LJ to beat. First killer trying to get back in position. That's going to go well wide. And there's no follow-up, so Frosty's just going to try and improvise and keep possession. He's got around 1. And somehow SSG has kept possession out of this. Reveal going after first killer. Couldn't make contact. And finally, Ultimates will break out of the zone, but they had to work for their defense there.
Oh man, and they still have to work to maintain some offense. Reveal on the back end, just picking up crucial demos. Now it's Frosty. They don't get a chance to really set up too many plays towards each other. First of all, trying to get this to LJ, but it's cut off. Reveal definitely aware of it, and they're making it so hard for whoever is last back to remain comfortable on top of the ball. 30 seconds to go. Ultimates, some of their offensive pressure does rely on the fact that you need everybody up to get those clean follow-ups. If they're not going to get those, then it's only a matter of time before SSG pick up the ball and strike again.
It's all instinct at this point. It must be mentally exhausting to play this series. LJ tracking. First killer trying to put it in position for him. No. Chronic now up the ladder. That's still going forward and cleared back out. Frosty to reveal. No time on the clock. Frosty